Well, I think my big focus, and this is the goal I set for myself this year, and now I feel like I'm coming up on having to do it, is editing and learning how to edit. And I just fall in love with all this material that gets created, and I want to see it all in there. But I also have this strong desire that I've had for a while now to really try and pare down my work and find the things that are really important and make some bold cuts and bold choices around taking things out. And I am feeling that that's the next step now, that we've created a lot of material, and we showed an hour's worth today or so, and that was only half of what we created. And how can I really sort of shape it much more? And what's interesting is that I'm feeling the desire to use dance much more sparingly, and that's an interesting edge to come up against. And I'm feeling really drawn to have the piece be musically driven and light driven, and that dance be there, but not nearly as much as I've had, and that feels like a scary choice to make, but something I want to try. It does feel very much refining something, or clarifying, I guess, a direction. That for me is symbolized by sort of how I've been thinking about where I want to go next after this residency. And this real shift in focus away from wanting to go to bigger and bigger spaces and that are sort of more and more prestigious or visible or have higher and higher production value or something. That was a trajectory that I thought I was on. And I've had this other trajectory too, but this residency has really clarified it. What I want to refine and continue to clarify is around making very up-close performance, very intimate and up-close performance that, for the most part, moves away from the separation between audience and performers physically, and I feel like I'm just wanting to work more in circles than in lines of chairs and then a blank space that the performers inhabit. So I think I've tended to think like, oh, if I keep performing in these really small places, I'm not going anywhere. And that's really shifting for me. And, I see that how much technique and care and refinement of craft can happen in very small, do-it-yourself, rough around the edges spaces, and that's really where a lot of my love of this form manifests, I guess. I've been, this is sort of going into a little bit of a rant, but I've been a little disheartened with dance that I see happening and performance that I see happening in really big, or what seem like highly funded spaces, that I often feel like dance, or what I love about dance, gets lost when things get too big. That it's something about being up close and seeing the humanity of the performers and the messiness of it all, and the breathing and the sweat. That's really important to me.